Matter is anything having mass and volume. Mass is the amount of matter, the amount of stuff in an object. This dumbbell, for example, has a certain amount of stuff, a certain number of atoms, a certain type of atoms in it. And that mass won't change no matter where the dumbbell is. If it's on Earth, it has a certain amount of stuff. If I take it to the moon, it has the same amount of stuff. If it's out in deep space, it still has the same amount of stuff. So mass depends only on the type of atoms that are in the thing and how many. Weight, on the other hand, is the pull of gravity on an object's stuff. And of course, this will depend on the location of the object. If a dumbbell or a person is on Earth, there's a certain weight associated with those. If they're on the moon, there's a different weight. So weight is certainly related to mass, but it's not the same thing. Weight is the pull of gravity. Volume is the space that an object occupies. This fish, for example, could occupy a smaller volume, or when it's frightened, a larger volume. Typical units for volume include liters, cubic decimeters, milliliters, and cubic centimeters. Of course, a liter is a cubic decimeter, and a milliliter is a cubic centimeter. One incorrect unit for volume is cubic liters. There's no such thing as a cubic liter. And when we use the term state of matter, we mean, is it a solid, or is it a liquid, or is it a gas? Now, there is a fourth state of matter called plasma, but we're not going to dwell on that in these lessons. The term composition refers to what the matter is made of. The nursery rhyme that says that little girls are made of sugar, spice, and everything nice, and little boys are made of snips and snails and puppy dog tails, is a nursery rhyme about composition. In chemistry, we're going to be concerned about things other than little boys and little girls, such as copper. Well, copper is composed of many, many, many copper atoms, and that's pretty much it. Water, on the other hand, consists of many threesomes of 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom, and they are actually in three-dimensional space kind of shaped like a Mickey Mouse face. The term properties, on the other hand, describe the matter, what it looks like, what it smells like, its mass, its temperature, and so on. So if we were to describe this apple, we'd say, well, it's red, it has a certain mass, it has a certain smell. We could take its temperature if we wanted. It has a certain volume that it occupies. Properties also describe how it behaves, what something tastes like, is it breakable, and so on. Let's summarize introductory definitions. 1. Anything made of atoms is considered to be a sample of matter. Mass is a quantitative measure of the amount of matter, that is, the number and type of atoms in the sample, whereas weight is a measure of how strongly gravity is pulling on the mass. An object's volume is the amount of space it occupies. 2. There are 3 common states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. And 3. The term composition refers to what a sample of matter is made of. Properties describe a sample of matter or refer to how it behaves.